online educational system that will allow you to practice your Java programming skills by working on different type of learning content, which range from examples till coding problems. In this system, each column that you can see here represents a topic that has been taught or is being taught in the class that you're taking. Once you click on one of the grids, specifically in the Me row, you will be able to access the educational content that we have for you. We have animated examples, which are snippets of code that you can interactively run and see how the stack changes as you evaluate each of these statements of that Java code. Then for tracing problems, we have snippets of code that you have to either predict the value of a final variable or the output in console. So for example, here, what is the value of final value of result? We have 11. Result is greater than 3, which is true, and result is less than 15, which is true. And that's if it's false, which is not the case, and then the value is 11. Then we can see feedback for the answer that we did. And these problems change the parameters continuously, so you won't never see the same instance of the problem whenever you try multiple times. As you can see here, as you complete the problems or the examples reading, the color of the grids will change. So the greener they are, that means that the more you have completed. This is all based in the percentage of completion. Here you can see that we solved this correctly, so it became fully green, which represents that we completed this problem. Then for programming examples, we can see a problem statement and the code, the associated code that solves that problem. Each of the lines are clickable, so you can see what each of these lines do in the context of solving that problem. So as you can see, you can click on, you can go here next, next, and you will see how each of the statements that belong to the Java program help to solve the problem statement that is shown at the top. Similarly, we can see programming challenges, which are very similar to the programming examples, but in this case, we have a problem statement, a code that solves a problem, but this code is incomplete. So your task, your challenge here, it would be dragging and dropping the correct lines that solve the issue, that solve this problem, sorry. And then you can check if your solution was, or your attempt was correct or not. And if you have it incorrect, then you can see hints that will help you to solve that issue. And then finally, we have coding problems, which are problems, the most challenging ones that you need to code from scratch. So you have a problem statement with a set of examples of inputs and output, and then you need to write from scratch the code that solves the problem here. So here I submitted nothing, so of course our solution didn't pass any of the cases. And once you write a code that compiles, and you will be able to see how many test cases it passes, and if it's correct, the feedback that will tell you that's correct. It's very important to mention that the system allows you to compare yourself with the rest of your class in terms of like the amount of progress that your peers have done. And that you can see it by taking a look at the second and third row, which represent me versus the class average and the class average. When the middle row, me versus class average, is more green, that means that you have done more progress than your peers. And then when the middle row becomes blue, that means that the rest of the class has done more progress than you. If you click on lower progress, you will be able to compare yourself with the portion of the class that have done less progress. And if you click on higher progress, you will be able to compare yourself with the portion of the class that have done the highest amount of progress. And finally, it is important to mention that in order to get extra credit for the class. By using this system, you need to get to solve two coding problems, or where you will be able to see that if you have two coding problems that are solved, which are these two, the check mark should be blue. So you should be looking forward to getting all your check marks in a blue color. So then that means that for if you completed for all the topics that have the check mark and you have all of them as blue, that means that you're getting the full extra credit that your instructor already shared with you that you have the option to get. Thank you for your attention. This was a short demo that explained how the master grid system works, and I hope you enjoy working with it.